Empower education, empower minds, and empower the future. I'm Hussein Awal, and first of all, I'd like to welcome our latest member, Ali, to the Department of Education and Knowledge in Abu Dhabi. The Department of Education is the education regulator for private schools, early education, nurseries, and of course, higher education in Abu Dhabi for the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. I'm Hussein Awal, project lead in the Department Technology and Smart Services Division. We'll get more into that in a moment. The Abu Dhabi Department of Education and Knowledge provides services for education in Abu Dhabi through the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, from licensing to providing policies, systems, and any other requirements that are required by the education sector, as well as our stakeholders. There are five departments or five sectors: early education, talent enablement, private and charter, and higher education, and support services, which is what TSS comes under, Technology and Smart Services Division. These are the values that we uphold for educational excellence: dutiful, clear, collaborative, bold, and impactful. This is the organizational structure. As you can see, TSS comes under support services, which is under the undersecretary under the chairwoman's office. The Digital Experience Department was the department I joined, the Department of Education and Knowledge. We'll get into that shortly. The Digital Experience Optimizers is what we used to call ourselves. We were the main focus of user experience research. We did design thinking, and we also did system process audits where we checked if it was excellent for users. Was the user experience great? The Raya project I'll get into shortly, and Liferay DXP, Digital Experience Platform. So the digital experience team was deprecated, and that's because the government trend by the DGE saw that digital experience was no longer a required division. However, user experience was still recognized as something paramount and really required. And so instead, we were merged into the Technology and Smart Services division, where we provided our expertise to them too. So in the Technology and Smart Services division, I was still kept on top of the projects that I already held. It houses all IT-related projects, systems, processes, the electronic student information system, the database basically, and any other systems required, from licensing to other things required by our stakeholders. We provide general IT services activities. We do have in-house development, and we outsource third-party vendors for things like security and networking. Comes through us. My team is currently made up of user experience researchers, business strategy, a webmaster, a business development, partnership and content, UX writers, UI UX writers, as well as UI UX designers and product designers, and of course a mobile development team and a backend development team. My roles and responsibilities as a project lead is basically to plan, develop, edit if required any of the project scope. The team was already created as I joined. However, we do sometimes need new members. I monitor the project progress. I set any deadlines or try to meet deadlines. I keep my stakeholders informed, overcome any problems that show up, and I ensure stakeholder satisfaction while also evaluating the project and performance. Right now, I am leading the project for Raya, which we'll get into in a moment. Raya is basically a mobile application and a web application that is designed to promote parent engagement. It allows access to child information, from their academic records to their attendance to the school bus, as well as school information from ratings, fees, location, etc. It's a mobile application that does have its own backend. However, this backend also communicates with other systems within ADIC in order to gain this information. Other projects I host in TSS is web developing, for example, required by our stakeholders. You can see the list of websites on the right here, my right, which is all hosted on the Liferay DXP, Digital Experience Platform. These are examples for them. Basically, we meet with the stakeholders, we get the requirements, we then go back, make a design, get approval for the design, get approval for the images, and then we develop them through the Digital Experience Platform, Liferay, which is a content management system as well as a low-code web development, a sort of a, you can upload content, writing images, as well as drag drop components to create websites, which is also fully customizable, but with customization comes time constraints. We did have to go through a cloud migration. Liferay was originally hosted in-house in a server. However, with the DGE government trends to upload everything to the cloud, my role was to find was to find a third-party vendor to do that for us. So we sent out a tender, evaluated multiple third-party vendors, selected one, and then monitored the progress and ensured that the migration didn't actually affect our current processes. This is just an example of what we have for the LifeRate DXP. You can see there are two sections, secondary region, primary region. This is just an example. It's not the actual thing that we have, but this is what we have on the cloud, basically. My conclusion that the Department of Education and Knowledge has been a great place for growth, collaboration, innovation. I work with a multinational team from different backgrounds with different skills. My team's goal is to drive engagement by simplifying access to educational services, experiences through applications, and to ensure that user experience is enhanced in all our platforms. So welcome to the team, and thanks for the time to attend this meeting. And to quote from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, thanks for all the fish.